hard to say. I guess, I mean, I felt something pretty much throughout, towards the end of the first quarter. Then at halftime, I kind of recognized something was wrong, but, during the midst of the game, I was just pushing through whatever I was feeling. So, um, and then, after the game and Monday and Tuesday, we got, testing done, and that's when I found out from the doctors that it was something worse than what we thought it was.
Deshaun, can you go through your emotions now that this news is settling in? You're going to be out for this season and not be able to finish it with the team.
I mean, it's very tough. Heard about it, but I'm gonna make sure I keep my head above water and make sure I stay in touch with all the guys and support them as much as I possibly can, and attack this rehab process after surgery, and make sure that I'm doing whatever I can to be beneficial for the team, while not actually being on the field with them, and also prepping for the next year.
Do you know exactly what hit it was?
I have no idea.
Do you know?
I'm not even sure. We've been trying to figure that out too the last couple of days, and it could have been any one of those hits, at the time. Like I said, I was, of course, feeling something, but, in the midst of a game and with everything going on, I was just trying to lock in on the next play to try to get the victory.
Do you know when you have surgery?
I think it's sometime next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you completely 100% positive that this has nothing to do whatsoever with your previous shoulder injury?
I have no idea. I'm not sure. I found out all this information yesterday, so yeah, it's still trying to process everything that's going on. So just like everyone else coming in Monday, I thought just banged up a little bit and we get ready for Pittsburgh, but yesterday was a different story.
Do you think you would have been able to play with just the ankle injury?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I would have. That was my mindset. Like I said, just coming in, look at the shoulder be fine, dealing with whatever we're dealing with, and then make sure we focus on the ankle enough so I can go out there and perform. But it took a different turn.
Deshaun, were you early in the process, but what have they told you about the rehab and recovery, what you're facing over the next couple of months?
Yeah, it's going to be a couple months, and biggest thing is mobility and just the range of motion, and then the strength and stuff will work out. But I'm going to be working with some great doctors and great staff that's dealt with this process before, with a lot of professional baseball guys, and make sure that I come back even better than before.
Are you aware of any quarterbacks who have gone through this injury and come back?
Not right now. Not this particular injury. I have no idea. Maybe there's someone, but I'm not sure.
Deshaun, how frustrating is it? It seems like every time you seem to be turning the corner, the Tennessee game, the Baltimore game, you sort of kind of run into one of these roadblocks. How frustrating is that fact?
It's very frustrating, but hey, it's part of life, and what I've been able to deal with, my 28 years of my life, is just another stone that's in the way, and I have faith in myself and my Lord that I'm gonna overcome it. So I'm gonna be straight, and I'm gonna get through it for sure.
Deshaun, the way you're talking, I mean, it sounds like you're surprised that this injury is the extent that it is. Were you in disbelief when they told you, and even now, I guess?
Yeah, I'm still in disbelief. I'm still, I said, just trying to process all the information that I've been getting since last night. It's tough. I've felt like we were turning a corner to really make a run, and I still believe we still will. With the guys in this locker room. I just wanted to be physically a part of it, on the field with those guys, and 6 weeks I was down and try to come back, and then 2 weeks later I'm back at it again. So yeah, it's tough to try to wrap everything around my head right now.
Deshaun, Andrew said that you tried really hard, after being diagnosed with the shoulder, that you tried hard to kind of, wanting to play through the rest of the season. How hard did you push for that, and how disappointing was it when you found out you couldn't go?
I pushed very hard for it, to the point where it was, all the experts and doctors was the ones that told me that it was no chance. So, I pushed as far as I possibly could to, get back out there and just try to play and try to push it towards after the season. But, I think the best situation for, I guess, longevity in my career is to be able to get immediate surgery. And that's what all the experts said. So, I gotta follow their footsteps and go from there.
Deshaun, how important is it going to be for you after you get through the rehab process to be back here with your teammates and around the team as you kind of get yourself through it as well?
Yeah, it's going to be very important to get back around here and be around the guys. But, I've already had a lot of guys tell me, wherever I'm rehabbing and training at, they're going to come out there and spend some time with me, so which is pretty dope. So, we're going to have that bond. The connection is going to always be there. My phone is going to always be on loud for those guys, and they know they can call me or, pull up on me anytime, they get free.
Deshaun,
you
couple
even-
more. 6-3. Who do you think is best suited to take your place?
You said do what?
The team is 6-3 and right in it. Who do you think is the best candidate to replace you now?
Whoever's the next man up. I mean, anybody that's going to be able to, step in and perform. So, Kevin and those guys going to make sure we're ready to go, and they're going to be ready to perform and take this team as far as we need to go.
I know this is fresh, Deshaun, but how confident are you that you'll be able to come back and be the player you think you should be?
Well, I'm very confident. I'm very confident. I'm very confident in the doctors that it's going to be doing the surgery and the rehab, and I'm very confident in my rehab and my mindset and my determination to get back, strong.
Do you have any idea when you're going to be able to throw a football again?
It depends on, everything. Maybe, hopefully in 2 months, 3 months.
So it's more of the,
So.
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Just the pain that you're feeling, is it more frustration, like internally because you're not allowed to play, or are you physically feeling like, man, if I had to throw a football right now, I probably couldn't?
I mean, it's both. I mean, it's very painful. The whole second half is painful to throw a football. It's a bone that's fractured in my shoulder. So no type of medicine or anything is going to stop the pain from that. But it's just frustrating all around. Just not being able to play and just the injuries. But I can't control certain injuries, and from what the experts told me, with that certain injury and then the high ankle sprain is things that happens with everybody in the game. So.
We'll take last one here.
What do you think that you showed people Sunday against the Ravens, coming out, going 14 for 14 on a broken shoulder, high ankle sprain, pulling out the biggest game of the season in a place where you guys never win?
I just want to win, and that's all I was focused on, just winning. I didn't care how we did it, whatever we need to do to turn that game around and to win, and leave everything out there on the field, and that's what I was focused on.
And are you comforted at all in the knowledge that you kind of went out like that on such a joyous moment for your teammates and the fans?
I mean, yeah, it was good, it was cool, but the ultimate goal is that Super Bowl. So I won't have that opportunity, but my teammates got the opportunity, and I pray and know that they do whatever they can to get that ultimate goal. And I'm gonna be right there supporting them and boosting them up, hyping them up, and so yeah, the win was awesome, but the ultimate goal was to try to go all the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Deshaun. Which one was Sean? Where was Chris?
I'm trying to get this converted in red for us. Who else is talking here? I have no idea. I feel like I have a very long day ahead of me. You do. And Watson here right now.
That was the only one I know.
Don't worry yourself. Hold on, take my gum out. You watch these every week too.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks, Aaron.
No problem.
What's kind of the mood? Obviously, the news came out with Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
What's kind of been the mood?
I mean, anytime you lose any brother on the football field, you know, it hurts, right? You know, a franchise quarterback, obviously, you know, is never ideal. But I feel like the mood in our locker room is opportunity. You know, we all understand that, you know, it sucks losing Deshaun, but you know, we have opportunity to, you know, keep the season going. We're in a great position right now. We control our own destiny, and that's our mindset right now. So, you know, obviously we love our brother. You know, we want him to be out there with us, but you know, right now we gotta focus on going 1-0 this week.
Is it hard to keep the goals the same, given he's such a big piece?
Not at all. We play the game, man. It's the greatest team sport ever invented. Guys go down. Shoot, I went down last year. I mean, I understand how it feels for him. But, I mean, they don't say next man up for no reason, you know. And we all have a job to do. We're professionals, and that's what we got to do.
When you think about the fact that he came out in that Ravens game and went 14 for 14 on a high ankle sprain and a broken shoulder, what does that say to you about Deshaun?
Yeah, I mean, we all know he's a tough guy. You know, being able to play through that, he's an elite quarterback. So obviously that performance wasn't a shocker to me. You know, it hurts more that he's just not able to continue the journey that he was on. You know, just playing good football and, you know, helping our team win. So obviously praying for him and his health and his recovery.
The team seemed, when Chubb went down, the team seemed to dedicate things to him. Now that the quarterback's down. You got anything left to regallop?
Can't dedicate the season to everybody now. No, but I mean, he's a part of us. He knows that. You know, just like Chubb is, like all our injured guys. You know, a lot of guys still be around, and you know, he's going to be a crucial part. You know, obviously in our success as we continue to move forward. And he'll do everything he can to be back next year. but yeah, it's just it sucks, right? But we got a job to do.
Anthony, you said goals don't change. What makes you say that about this team, that you can still get to where you want to get to without Deshaun?
Yeah, I think just the resilience of this team, man. You know, the guys that we have in this locker room, I believe in everybody. Everybody believes in one another. You know, shoot, defensively, we got to control what we can control, and that's us going out there, get stops, and you know how we feel if a team doesn't score, they don't win the game. So we gotta play elite defense like we've been trying to do every game, no matter who's our quarterback. And then we trust whoever does line up at quarterback for us, that they're going to put their best foot forward. I mean, we got guys on the offense now. It's not like we don't have guys. So we're excited for the opportunity for those guys.
Anthony, when you had to go through that rehab with that major injury you had last year, were there times when you got discouraged? And if so, how did you fight through that?
Yeah, a lot of times, obviously, you never want to be injured, while your team's going through a season. I think what helped me a lot was being around the guys last year, coming back to Cleveland, going to meetings, being a part, still feeling like I was a part of the team. Obviously, you're not, they're not out there going through the ground with those guys, but, you're still here. And Deshaun understands that he's a leader, right? He's a captain for a reason. And I know once he has surgery, he'll still be around the guys and be around us. And like I said, be helping that quarterback room a lot.
DTR starts the game on Sunday against the Steelers. How do you think he'll do, and how much do you think he probably has grown since when he started against the Ravens?
Yeah, again, I think the Ravens game was a tough spot for him. Anytime you're just thrown into the fire like that against a defense like that, it's always tough, right? But like you said, just the growth of maturity, I've seen it, throughout his, preparation throughout the weeks. He was Scout Team Player of the Week last week, giving us a great look of Lamar Jackson. So again, the growth and maturity of the preparation is what I've seen the most, and that's what I think is going to help him take that next step forward.
What was Kevin's message? I assume with something like an injury like this, he gets in front of the team and has a message for everyone. So what was his to you guys?
Yeah, just want to know. That's all we can control, right? And then we got to be there for our brother Deshaun. Obviously, he's hurting. He wants to be out there. But again, and then he's going to lead, and he's still going to be a captain for this team, right? So I think that was the most consistent message of it. And, again, we got a job to do. We're professionals. We still have all our goals right in front of us, and we got to handle our business.
Andrew Berry mentioned that, hey, the Eagles won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. 49ers were down to, I think, their fifth or sixth quarterback in that NFC Championship game. How much do you guys lean on that knowledge, looking at recent history with teams that have had to deal with these type of situations, still being able to have success? How much does that help you guys?
Yeah, well, you got the DC that was on that Philly team, and starting safety on our team now, Rob McLeod. They were both on that team, and you got to play good defense, man, which is what we want to do every week anyway. And it breeds encouragement, and just the feeling that we got your back, as the offense goes and as the quarterback situation plays itself out. But like I said, man, crazier things have happened, right? I think we're in a great spot. We believe in anybody that gets back there at quarterback, that they're going to get the job done. And I got to tell them, man, it don't have to be pretty. It wasn't always pretty with Deshaun. He had to go through some times, and we had to win games ugly, 13-3, whatever it is. You got to do that sometimes in the NFL. And as it gets to the December, January, it's going to be about stopping and running the football. And I think we do those two things really well. All good.
Can I ask you about Pittsburgh real quick?
Say it again.
Can I ask you something about Pittsburgh?
Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't even talked about that yet.
How have they changed since week 2? And it seems like Warren's getting more run for them. What do you see out of him?
Yeah, offense getting healthy. A lot of guys coming back for them. Like you said, Jaylen Warren picking up. The run game is really picking up. I think they had over 200 yards last week. So we understand what type of game this is going to be. And they like I said, they've all, the quarterback has gotten better. They've gotten healthier, so the offense overall has gotten better.
You mentioned it doesn't have to be pretty. Pittsburgh seems to be the poster child of it doesn't have to be pretty. They're 6-3, and they've had their issues. What do you see from them on film that has allowed them to win ugly?
The same thing I just said. Running the football well and stopping the run and playing good defense. And then just find a way. Whatever it takes to get the win, that's what they do, and that's what we have to do. All good. Appreciate y'all.